Hey, if you're a marketing director, you're a media buyer, you are part of a marketing team, wherever you are, and you're running Facebook ads, this video is for you. Now, over the last 4 years, I have consulted and trained many different people on the marketing spectrum when it comes to Facebook ads. So I was a media buying coach for a church here in San Antonio. I'm consulting with a corporate team that's running ads on Facebook. And I'm going to tell you some of the common issues that I see from time to time when it comes to running ads on Facebook. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Many times, if you're running ads on Facebook, and if you're a media buyer, you are a growth marketing expert, whatever, a lot of times there's no consistent creative testing. In other words, if you're spending over 100K a month on ads and you're not testing at least 20% of your budget for new creatives, new video or images, coming up with new different variations of copy, and you're depending on one, maybe two ads that are carrying that campaign, you're going to eventually see some challenges in the future. Now, many times the campaigns that are running for these type of accounts are, very generic. A lot of times there's really no relatability of the message that they're trying to talk to a specific person, right? Does that make sense? So in other words, the ads are not relatable. It's just basically very generic and straightforward. Oftentimes it will work, and then along the way, your ad will fatigue. It will start generating some results and it will be at a KPI. For example, over the last 30 days, I've been consulting with a marketing team. Great people. The thing is, with one of the campaigns, and they have about 13 of them, it spent about $7,200, and there is two ads. And in the last 30 days, the KPI is, it's way out of their target goal. So something I would do, and I would suggest to you if you're watching this, is duplicate that particular campaign and begin testing new creative. Begin coming up with at least 4, maybe 5 different personas of that particular market and write copy directly for that. Now use ChatGPT, use Cloud, use AI to your advantage, because sometimes as humans, we can get, frustrated. Sometimes we're looking at these campaigns all day, all week, all month. And that if the campaign's not performing, then the person that you are going to report to is not going to be happy with the results. So I will show you a campaign that's active right now that is way out of KPI and exactly what I would do if I was in charge of it. Okay, so what you're looking at is in the last 30 days, this particular ad set has been on, spending about $321 a day. It has 2 ads that are carrying this ad set. Now you can see the goal of the KPI is between 30 and 40, but you can see here we have 81 at the bottom line. We have 76 and $95. Now I do have a filter on here. We can see it is I have ad active, but in the last 30 days it's actually spent $7,200. And you can see here that many of the other ads only generated, so much leads, and again, it's still out of KPI. Okay, so that was just an example. So one thing is, if the campaign that you're running is definitely not performing, turn it off and start testing new creatives fast. If you do have a campaign that is winning, right, and there are many of them here, still allocate at least 20 to 30% of that budget and begin testing new creatives, because you don't want to depend on one particular ad. Now, I've seen a mix of different strategies, if you want to call them that way, is you can throw new ads at the ad level and see what happens. And I've seen that work. But sometimes you don't want to disrupt the current ad, especially if it's in KPI. So just duplicate the audience and test different creatives that way. I would always try to do this one or two ways. Come up with 5 different personas, have 5 different ads at the ad level, and test them all together at once. You can do that. Another way to do it is to duplicate an ad at least 3 or 4 times. You could have the same copy, but just all different headlines. But make sure that the headline is in alignment with that first line of copy of the ad. So again, it'll all be the same creative, the same copy, just different headlines. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do it. You're just testing different variations of it. In this case, for this particular campaign, you want to just test different avatars. So that's what I would do as far as creative testing goes. So in the PDF, if you click the link below and check it out, it goes through a lot of the emotional triggers. See, a lot of times is if you're a media buyer, you need to know copy. If you work for a corporation running ads, you need to know copy. So understanding what would pull the emotional trigger for someone to directly respond to the ad, you have a better chance to get the result. If you can make the ad relatable on some level of your market, you will win every single time. And you will get the results for your boss, for your client, and for your agency to stay happy. So if you have any more questions, hey, comment below and let's discuss. So, and if you're interested, also click the link below and learn more about the Facebook marketing secrets. Again, it's all about messaging and how you can make your ad relatable to your target market. Hope this helps and talk to you soon.